This week, Big4.com brings you Deloitte's updated research on women in the boardroom. PricewaterhouseCoopers' report on extreme heat takes Aussie lives. KPMG's study on Canada's corporate tax rate expected to drop further in 2012. Ernst & Young's findings that public not using government financial information. PricewaterhouseCoopers' report on companies' increased efforts to manage security. And Capgemini's third quarter 2011 revenue report. Each week, Big4.com covers key news, events, happenings, opinions, and blogs relating to all the Big Four accounting and consulting firms. You can view this video on our website and on Big4.com's channel on YouTube. So let's start with this week's roundup of the top news. The legislative efforts by numerous countries to encourage more women to serve on listed company boards are outlined in the second edition of Women in the Boardroom, a global perspective, from the Deloitte Global Center for Corporate Governance. The updated research highlights different approaches to support diversity on corporate boards, including requiring more disclosure, setting targets, and implementing quotas. The report concludes differences exist among countries regarding the most efficient way to achieve higher levels of diversity on boards. More lives were lost due to extreme heat than any other natural hazards in Australia's history, according to a PricewaterhouseCoopers report, and climate projections show heat events will be more frequent and intense in the future. Findings of the report, protecting human health and safety during severe and extreme heat events, reveal that deaths associated with heat events are expected to double by 2050 as the country's population increases and ages. Roger Beale, PricewaterhouseCoopers Principal AO, noted an effective framework with low-cost strategies can reduce both the risk and cost of future heat events. While corporate tax rates worldwide declined over 11 years, value-added tax and goods and services tax rose each year to higher rates applying to more items. KPMG International's annual survey of business tax rates compares corporate and indirect tax rates from over 125 countries. The latest survey shows the world's average corporate income tax rate dropped each year from 29% in 2000 to 23% in 2011. The survey indicates most regions' corporate tax rates declined around 1% or less on average in 2011. However, Canada's corporate tax rate dropped by 3% to 28% in 2011. A new Ernst & Young report surveying governmental financial officials from 33 countries revealed many governments are not disclosing their financial information effectively to international financing institutions, rating agencies, and the general public. The study aims to identify trends and developments in public sector accounting, including an assessment of the global transition from cash-basis accounting towards accrual accounting, and ultimately international public sector accounting standards. Of the entities surveyed, 52% had already converted to accrual accounting and identified its advantages, including facilitation of decision-making. The majority of executives participating in the 2012 Global State of Information Security Survey, conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers, can provide detailed security-related information about the frequency, type, and source of security breaches their organizations faced this year. Survey findings also showed cloud computing has gained momentum. More than 4 out of 10 respondents report that their organization uses cloud computing, 69% for software as a service, 47% for infrastructure as a service, and 33% for platform as a service. The largest perceived risk to cloud computing is uncertainty in enforcing security policies with the service provider. And here are the latest jobs from the Big Four job board. See the site for more details. The Capgemini Group reported consolidated revenues of over 2.3 million euros for the third quarter of 2011, an increase of 13% on published revenues of 2.1 million euros reported for the same period in 2010, with revenue growth mainly attributed to acquisitions by the group during the past year. Bookings in the Q3 2011 totaled over 2.2 million euros. Outsourcing services recorded a slight decline in bookings, while consulting services, technology services, and local professional services saw a 6.4% increase on average. Despite economic uncertainty in the coming quarters, the Capgemini Group maintains its objective for the 2011 fiscal year. This has been Melissa with your Big Four Weekly News. I'll see you next time.